Welcome to another Unsung Hero of the Month. Today, I'm with Karis Drake. She's a records manager here at the Sheriff's Office. And we are honoring one of your employees, right?
Correct, Crystal Allen.
Crystal Allen. The undersheriff recommended her because she did such a great job when you were out for some emergency, and she took over your job. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
She became acting supervisor for 2 months.
Wow.
While I was out recovering from a back surgery, and she did an outstanding job. I think I only heard from her once with any questions on anything that she, would need help with while I was gone.
That's the best person who takes over for you. They don't call them and ask you questions.
Right.
They don't need to.
And they know I'll answer the phone 24 hours a day if it's work, so.
And I suppose you gave her your salary raise, right?
For her contract, she got 10% above her salary, so.
10% above her salary. That's great. Well, I'm looking forward to talking to Crystal, and thank you so much
No problem.
for. What you want to say something else positive about her?
Crystal's been here for 15 years. She is the first employee I hired when I became the records manager of the Douglas County Sheriff's Department. And she's done an outstanding job. She's never disappointed me. She's always courteous, and I've never known anybody that didn't think she was a wonderful person.
Crystal, the undersheriff recommended you as one of the unsung heroes of the month for Douglas County, and that is basically to give the county recognition of people that have done great things for the county that people may not know about. And you're an honoree. You want to tell us a little bit about what you did when you took over for Karis?
So I think the biggest thing is just doing my job and hers also, but then we just had our office remodeled. So
Wow.
Trying to coordinate, making sure everything was done on time over here and getting everything moved back over, making sure I was putting things in the right spot, just coordinating all of that going smoothly.
So did Karis have her back surgery at the right time, just when everything
She
was
did, yes she did.
could do that for you.
Yes she did. She left when it first started and she came back right after we moved in. So.
Right when she got the new chair,
Yes,
the new office.
yes. So she got to avoid the move.
Well, tell us what you do here in the records and office in the warrant department.
So I enter all of the warrants that we have that come down from our courts for Douglas County, and then also coordinate the extraditions. So if we have inmates that are in custody in other states, we have to find people to go get them, which is sometimes hard because we've been a little bit short-staffed on the deputies have to go get them. So trying to find someone to have time to go pick them up and get them hotels and coordinate everything, and then just making sure that that's taken out of the system and everything is good to go with that when they get here.
Well, good. I hope that I never have a warrant, although there's probably some people watching this that do. But what I do need to have you do for me is get my fingers printed. I'm going to coach my son's basketball league at the community center, and you have to be fingerprinted to go ahead and do that. Do you think we can go ahead and do that?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
So doing the fingerprints, a lot of people think, well, I've already been fingerprinted before, you've got them on file. We only keep criminal fingerprints on file. So when we do civil fingerprints, it's like a snapshot in time. So if you were to get fingerprinted today, it's showing us what you have on your criminal history. Hopefully nothing today, prior. So if you were to get arrested for something tomorrow, it's not going to show up on these fingerprints because we're doing them today.
So we're okay.
Keep it that way. Yes. Keep it the way till tomorrow.
So the problem I have is I had to do this whole thing in Carson City when I coached my son's team in Carson City. So I went and got fingerprinted there. There should be a thing where you guys can share records and not have to make the volunteers go through all this again.
So it is against policy for anybody to share the fingerprint results.
Okay.
So when
I bet you if you ask every person who volunteers and has to get fingerprinted, would you share it, please? I bet you they'll all say yes.
They probably would. But if you got fingerprinted last year for Carson City and then you committed a crime in the last year, Douglas County's taken Carson's word that you don't have a record and you could have something if it popped up within the last year. Right. So that's really one of the big issues. And I'm gonna actually come over here. So we are gonna start with your right hand first.
Okay.
I'm gonna do, actually, I do need you over here. This whole
Alright.
system has me messed up, I'm sorry. Okay,
Oh, do them all together.
yeah, we're gonna do them all together and then we're also gonna do them separate. We're gonna make sure we get all of your fingerprints. Okay, and your left one. And then we'll roll each one here in a second. And you actually have really nice fingerprints, so make sure you don't leave them anywhere.
I'm glad I got nice something.
Okay, write them. Now I'm going to roll each finger separate.
Okay.